All right, now it is.
Is good?
Yeah, let me just get the chat back. There we go.
Chatter.
All right.
All right, not so bad. Close enough, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how it goes, guys. What's happening? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and we're here with What the F.A.Q live, and I'm here with
Dylan.
my IT department.
Hopefully, hopefully the cameras don't do whatever the hell happened last
Oh,
week.
did you see the thing?
Oh, did we get a USB hub? What?
Nah.
No sound.
Okay.
Oh, there's sound on here.
No sound on.
There's sound on both.
Yeah, I hear you in my headphones, but not in my headphones.
Wait, what? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me either. Because it's showing meters on both.
Oh, that would be why.
Okay.
My headphones didn't connect.
Ah, okay. Well, hopefully everybody else hears this. I don't see anybody else in the chat anyway, but hopefully somebody hears this. It's that kind of a day.
My headphones are dead.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out whenever somebody joins the chat, but there we go.
Okay, it's
Okay. Oh, is that your guitar of the day?
Meter,
Cool.
right?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, but yeah.
Listen, I need everybody to be up to speed with these jokes, because that's all I got. Yeah,
All right, looks like everything's working.
it's my Texas toaster. American icon. Made right here in America.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
right.
one too.
Yeah, this thing's great. I loves it. And everybody that's played it has actually really liked it as well, so.
What did he use for like the back and sides? Is that mahogany still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mahogany back and sides.
Okay.
So anyway, what's happening, everybody? I think we did the intro, right?
Yeah, I guess
was
it was
before
audible.
the-
Yeah, I guess it was audible. I
Okay,
don't know.
good. Then everybody's here, right? Yeah. What's going on, everybody? So we did the intro thing. So today we're going to look at the Greer pedals. And then I also have my American Icon from Texas Toast Guitars. These are buddies of mine. Oh, shit. There we go. And if you guys are just watching, Texas Toast Guitars comes on after us on Thursday. Well, not like right after, not here.
Yeah.
On their channel.
Yes.
And then Dylan Talks Tone after that.
But numerically and
Alphabetically?
yeah, and I don't know what you end up calling it.
Sequentially?
Sequentially, but there's got to be a good term for like as time's passing in a current sense, but relative to consecutive hours. There's got to be a word for it. There's got to be a word for it. If there's not, I'm gonna make one up at some point.
We're going to sequentialize the dominion of the thing in the dimensional labyrinth. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All right. So,
Episodically?
Yeah,
it could be.
yeah. I still feel like there's got to be a term for
Or if it was
whatever
Italian,
the
it'd
following
be
hour.
supersonically, right? It's supersonic. Hey. Oh, boy. It's an Italian timeline.
In the Italian timeline.
The
Yeah.
Italian time. If you're doing shows in Italy, it's called super. What was it?
Supersonic.
Supersonic.
Yeah.
It's a-
Yeah.
It's only gonna make sense to some people. Anyway, all right, where am I at? Here, let's do.
Yeah, anything in the greater world of guitardom, or the world in general, I guess? Are we on? Oh. Yeah?
We're working out a few bugs, like usual. Everybody knows how we're doing. I'm plugged in at Mr. Green.
That's good.
Oh,
Everything
does
else-
this need a guy?
No, just for the LED.
Oh, we don't need that.
And you're getting... Oh. That'd be why. There you go.
Today has been one.
Yeah.
Today has been one of those. I need a hamburger with no tomatoes. Here's your hamburger with no
Nothing
lettuce.
but tomatoes.
Yeah, with an extra tomato.
Well, I don't know how, like, that part, yeah. I never...
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a very interesting day with a lot of.
Because I have a fairly decent grasp on English compared to the everyday sort, I think.
And I think you have a very clear speaking voice.
I feel like I do too, and that's like when people either can't hear me or get the things wrong, especially when I do it like multiple times, that's when that gets me.
No, I understand. What was it? The thing there was something the other
Especially
day.
when it's just like minus this or add this.
Yeah, it's like
It's
one
not like
thing.
I'm asking you to like change your formula, you know?
Right. Yeah. Can you saute?
Yeah.
Can you saute that in light butter, please?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like you're asking for the world. Just like I just don't want a fucking tomato.
Yeah.
Like this isn't.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's not that difficult. That's how things go.
Yeah.
Hey, Carla's in here. Eric Lutinger is in here. Doug is in here. Jacob in a ghost is over there.
Yes, he's headphoneless.
Master of reality.
Well, he's second headphoneless because he's got one pair of
Yeah.
headphones.
This thing sounds. This is loud enough for all.
Oh
this
yeah,
stuff.
it's coming through. Yeah, it should be. Well, I was just you can see it on the meter pretty good.
It's 4:15. We must be streaming.
Oh, actually, here.
Anyway. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, so we're gonna mess with this today a little bit. Like I said, Texas Toast Guitars, American icon, made here in the USA in Colorado. Mahogany back and sides, maple top. Look how cool that looks. I mean, I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but that looks pretty.
Yeah, I think that's coming through. Or at
That's
least
pretty
on
pretty.
that, it's coming through pretty
It
good.
looks a little bit more red on the vidges.
Well, yeah, because it is a little more amber toned in
Yeah.
person.
Definitely a little bit more amber. It looks a little bit more red
It's
on
a little lighter on that.
Yeah. So it's just a neck pickup because it doesn't need anything else. It's a fantabulous night to have guitars. Something like that.
Maybe I'll go on a vibrato exploration here soon. Well, because I was realizing that's not one I really like. Usually vibrato's always the thing that's like, oh, hey, it's there, but I don't really. Well, yes, other than like BB King, which actually, to me, I don't like random weird thought since you're bringing that up. I can't imagine there's a better player that would visually teach you how to do vibrato than BB King.
Oh yeah, that's how I learned.
Like it's to me, like I never like until I like when I finally took it serious was watching him do it, and I'm like, okay, that's you can really learn the whole technique just watching.
Just
him.
watching him. Just,
Yeah.
Then you got Clapton. It was more.
Well, because like Clapton's always confuses
all-
me because he's got the no thumb, all hands.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
It's more
Yeah.
where BB was just
Yeah.
get that giant sausage hand
Yeah.
fluttering.
Stink face it real quick.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
yeah. Well, and I like when he does the double stink face because then like it didn't quite turn out exactly the way he wanted.
Oh, yeah.
So there's like the follow-up stink face. Oh, there's the toasters. Hey, Matt and Chris.
Yeah, Texas Toast guys are in the house.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, thing sounds awesome. So, and what's really cool about this thing is that it feels comfortable already, like out of the gate. It's like
It's
like a
interesting.
comfortable shoe.
I was gonna say the finish work that the finish that they're getting now feels like where you would want like a worn-in guitar to kind of be.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
what-
almost like it kind of comes like it's right where it needs to be in terms of like it's not too sticky, it's not tacky.
No, it's
like nice and smooth, but it's also it's smooth.
yeah, super comfy, super. It feels like it's already worn in. That's what I like
Yeah.
about this thing. It's like it feels like I've already owned this thing for like years.
Yeah.
It's just the way
broken in, but not pre-breakup? Or I can't say that. Oh, beat up.
Breed up? Yeah.
Really gotta.
It just makes you good time.
That is a good.
Kinda wanna
That is
play.
actually that is pretty much exactly where it's at. Yeah. Pre-warned, but not abused. That sounds bad.
I'm sure that.
No, that sounds good, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm so sure there's a dirty joke in there somewhere with what you were saying. I'm like, turn off the cameras. I got a good one.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Oh, cool. They said Driddle's in the shop drinking beer.
Ah, sweet.
So
Yeah,
say hi to
gonna-
Driddle. Yeah.
He's gonna be here all week. He was here.
Oh, cool.
the other
Did he
day.
pop in? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
He's in the chat too.
Oh, nice.
sweet. Yeah, Driddle played this.
Yeah, I was just saying.
He was here the other day, so he played it.
Well, I know he was here for that first run that they did all those too. All right. Well, I guess since we're a little late, we could just roll into the pedals unless there was any particular topics you guys had.
Was there any severe musical things happening this week?
We're now String Joy.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
are a String Joy dealer.
Someone's
Yep.
Paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys are fans of String Joy strings, you can come here and buy them some now.
Yeah.
Online as well.
They're literally hitting the walls today. So.
Right. As soon as Jake puts them up there. With those little boxes with the flip thing in the
I
back.
know
that
it
drives
is
me
there.
absolutely
Yeah,
insane.
I missed the
But-
old. Yeah, I missed like the old ones. I can't remember if it was Dunlop or Diodario that used to have the.
Diodario.
Yeah, because it was the one that was just built into the thing, so you just pop, 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 and it would just go right on there. I miss those. It's the little things that get you.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
little thing when you got to do all the work.
When you got to do
You
100
know,
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're putting 100 strings on the walls. I really don't want to have to pop open every box to get the tab.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Matt said they actually have people asking for String Joy, so.
Perfect.
Well, yeah, let us know, because I mean, I think that also means we can order, like, if we need to do custom packs and stuff for people, obviously.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do all that stuff, so,
We
yeah.
could work all that
That'd be
stuff
cool.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, another cool thing that we're going to start doing that we haven't announced yet, but we can announce that it's in the works is we have access to a Plek machine.
Oh, I wasn't sure where you were going first. Just a sec.
We have
Yeah.
access to a time
Time
machine.
machine.
Therefore, you may or may not be watching this in real time. It's a supersonic episode.
Of the Italian timeline.
Right. You may have a pizza, you may not have a pizza. It's a supersonic episode.
I feel like too, like all like the '90s, like whenever a show's wrapping up on the next supersonic episode, like it just has that kind of.
And it's just,
Yeah. Yeah.
did you say 2 Utes? I'm over here, like time.
He's like, oh no, the stage.
So yeah, where were we before that? We were saying something. Oh yeah. The
Plek
Plek
machine.
That's right.
Yes.
It's so easy to get off the rails. So we have access now to a Plek machine, and we are going to be working with them and figuring out how to get it all set up, as far as like the paperwork and being able to get a guitar plecked. So you could buy if you want to buy any of our guitars. If you want to buy a classic vibe and spend some dough to get it plecked, we can do that. We're also going to be probably a drop-off center as well for anybody in the area that wants to get their guitars plecked. So that's very cool. So it's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be another couple weeks before we get some of the details because we have some paperwork, but we're gonna try to get everything done digitally. So we have to do minimal, physical paperwork.
Yes.
So it's gonna be pretty cool. So if you guys are local and you're hearing this, ask us about it, and then we can make sure to give you a call once we get the program up and running. But I'm hoping within the next couple weeks at the most.
Yeah, that should be pretty cool. Did you actually get did you actually do your guitar that, or are you doing a different one?
We did the Greco.
You did do it, okay. Because
Yeah.
like that was where you were in the middle of telling me, but you never said.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
if they went ahead and actually did it. So.
Yeah, they went ahead
Okay.
and did it, and it turned out really good.
Cool. Did you feel like you had a noticeable?
Yeah, I could feel the difference.
Okay.
But that guitar was already
Very well loved and
yeah,
worn in. And
yeah. So I mean, but what we did realize is that there's not a lot of fret wire
wasn't a lot of meat left.
in that thing. So
That really does surprise me because that wasn't that
wasn't
long
that
ago,
long
and
ago.
you do have enough guitars at this point that I don't feel like because you used to kind of chew through stuff, but that was when you had less stuff to
that's
play.
when I
so-
only had I only had a few.
Yeah,
like,
because I mean,
trying
like
to
when I
spread it
first
out
met
now.
you were kind of ripping through Ruby like pretty
Oh, yeah.
pretty often. So
Yeah, that thing got worn
yeah.
to shit. So yeah, I got it, but I don't remember what we used for the. I don't remember what we used for the fret wire on that one.
yeah, because I almost wonder if because of what was on it before, if maybe he tried to match it closer because he was having. Because I remember Nick was having issues refretting that one. So
Yeah.
I wonder if he tried to just match it to stuff that was like rather than going up to like mediums or medium jumbos.
Well,
or,
I think that's what
yeah.
it was. I think that we used classic,
Yeah,
more of a classic vintage style.
Yeah.
And I think we just beat the shit out of them and wore through. There's
Already.
all sorts of chatter going on. I can't see that far though. What does it say? Anything important? Matt just talking shit in there.
a lot of people saying hi. It looks like Joey joined the chat. Everybody kind of saying hi to the Toast dudes.
Sean is in here.
Yeah. Oh yes, I don't have to leave that on. It sounded cool for a moment.
It still sounded cool. Anyway, all right. So, yeah, we want.
I guess OT. Do you want? We probably should for anybody who is watching that doesn't necessarily know what plucking is right off the
Oh
bat.
yeah. Okay, so that's probably a good idea.
Because yeah, especially since you just went and had the tour and all that.
Yeah, so because I've mentioned it to a few people and they're like, do what? So a Plek machine is a German-built machine for basically working on guitars and doing fret leveling and stuff
German
like
precision.
Yes, yes, fine German precision. Well, Steve opened up the door and it's like everything's wired just perfect and labeled. It's
Oh, yeah.
pretty impressive. Anyway, so it's basically like a big closet, okay, a big cabinet. And what you do is you put your guitar in, and it has straps and things and holdy bits. And then what happens is you close the door. I'm giving you the bridge version, okay? So you basically close the door, and the thing comes through and scans the sides of the neck, the frets. It actually scans where the strings would sit. So it'll like kind of push the thing aside and then run it right down where the string would sit from the nut.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you an incredibly accurate.
Assessment of like where the current frets are relative to each other and over across the whole
Yeah,
whole.
and where your string height, your action, like it's down to 1/64 or like millimeters of millimeters. It's incredibly incredibly precise. So it's really cool because they also have attachments that could do like nut work. So it can cut the nut, it can cut radiuses and fretboards, but a lot of times what it's used for is doing your fret work. So it can cut them and bring everything down so that the guitar hits like maximum playability.
That's
So-
pretty cool. So how does it polish them as well, or do they have to do
So
that
they
part
do
after?
there is some hand polishing done at
Okay.
the end. So
That was the
basically-
one part I was like, there's got to be some limit on like somewhere, because I mean I understood it up to a point, but like for me I was always curious like what happened after it goes through the machine, because
Yeah, they
that part
still have
seems
to
like it'd be
do-
hard without like covering the fretboard or something. But
Yeah, they still have to do some finish work at the end. So basically, Steve taped everything up and then kind of gave it a polish at the end and then gave it a quick buff
okay,
on the buffing wheel once it was all said and done. So you got to kind of finish it off at the end.
kind of nice. That would probably be a little quicker for doing the squires and stuff, like a buff wheel rather than trying to do it by hand all the time. Anyway,
Well,
sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but yeah, it gives
an
me
idea-
ideas. Yeah,
That's an idea though that we should
yeah.
explore. But it's really cool. Like they strap the thing in, it'll go through and kind of scan everything and then give you like the data on your instrument. How far all the strings are off, where you want your action set. So if you want it a little bit lower, you like it exactly where it is. So like this guitar, I love the way it's set up. It feels perfect. So if I brought this in, basically they would scan it and go, okay, now we kind of know where
These
you
are
like
your
it.
parameters for where you like your setup.
Right,
So,
or
yeah.
you could lower it if you'd like, or they know, oh, here's a high spot here, because you see this little chart. There's a whole different data charts, and it's crazy because you could see the curvature, you could see where all the strings sit, like at what the what your radius is and all that stuff, and you can make all these micro adjustments within the software, and then they go back in and it just does it. Some guitars would need truss rod adjustments, and the system will tell them, yeah.
Oh, like this
adjust-
requires adjustment before before it does.
Yeah,
Okay.
for maximum playability. And you can make a little adjustment, and you strap it back in, then it runs the whole system again and measures everything, kicks back the data again, then you can analyze it and use the software to kind of make adjustments.
Yeah, and from what I've heard too, in terms of the accuracy particularly for doing like fret levels, that's what it's
Yeah.
really known for. Because it's like if you have just like a problematic spot, it'll address that rather than like chewing through everything to just level everything out. It'll
Right.
level out where your high spots are relative to everything else, which is nice, because a lot of times like even a human tech is gonna, for the most part, they're gonna have to touch other spots than just the problematic area. So
Right.
a lot of times they're going through more material than you'd want them to.
Right, and it's like, the precision is crazy. I mean, it's, smaller than a millimeter is what they're, I can't remember, like 1/1000th of a millimeter or some crazy shit like that. Like, it was that close.
Yeah.
And what's funny is when you look at the data, the charts are big, but the measurements are like incredibly small. So it looks like, wow, my strings are way off of the fretboard, because
Yeah.
visually it looks that way.
Yeah,
But it's
really,
it's so small.
yeah,
that-
it's like seeing something micro on a macro scale.
Yeah, and it's incredible because you can see the curvature, and all the stuff. It's a pretty impressive piece of equipment. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to working with those guys and getting some stuff going. And I know that I think Texas Toast guys have worked with them too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought you'd mentioned that they were possibly gonna start offering.
I think
that for some of
there
their-
was something
along those lines.
along those lines, and I think some of the neck blanks that they do have some of the radiuses already done.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty cool, yeah.
Nice. Well, cool.
So if anybody's interested in it, and you're local, I mean, you don't even have to be local, but that's crazy to ship a guitar to get played.
Yeah, to get plugged. But I
So
mean,
then- but
I
it-
guess
but it
there's
gets
probably
done.
people that have to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So let us know if you're interested. You could always email us at info@flipside-music.com,
Yes.
which is in the bottom corner.
Yes. Actually, I do. That does remind me, though. I need to change the number. We don't have the 800 number anymore. I do need to change that.
Yeah, we got to ditch that. All right, so
All right.
let's. How far off was it? Not very. The Greco.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm assuming
Yeah.
he's asking.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy off, but there was some. It was funny because there was a few frets down near here, not on this guitar, but on the Greco.
Yeah.
that were just, you could just kind of see, but they went up and that it just took it right out and just the curve was perfect. It was crazy.
Nice.
Yeah. And there again, you'd probably never see that with the naked eye. It was that tight.
Right.
So-
Well, I've even run into that. Like sometimes, getting like a guitar out that fresh out of the box, if it has like a high spot, because I remember that was like the thing that used to bug me the most until like I learned to do the rocking thing and at least
Yeah.
identify which one. But I was like, that did used to drive me crazy because sometimes like literally just the tiniest spot on one fret can mess up the feel of an entire string all the way up and down the neck. So it is kind of, and I know like with the plecking stuff, there's certain companies that even do it like right off the, like doesn't G&L do it on their USA models that leave there? Because I thought they were one of the few companies that had one, and I thought PRS was starting to offer that, but
I think PRS
Yeah.
may have one, I'm not sure, but I know there's a big retailer that has one.
yes. Well, yeah, I just meant there's even a few companies that are starting to sort of like make that part of their yeah.
It can do a lot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of functionality to it, because there are other attachments, and they could plane, the fingerboard.
Right.
It could create the nut, and some of that stuff is extra.
Right.
Like your basic plecking is, one cost. If you want the nut plecked, it's another cost. Stuff like that, and then they can make a lot of adjustments. What's cool is like it'll tell you like, oh, your saddles are probably too high. Those need to go down.
Yeah,
The
so
nut needs to
basically
go
it'll give
down
you
or
the
whatever.
parameters to kind of get it playing about the best you could possibly expect.
Yeah, and then it'll save the data and save where
Oh, so
everything was
yeah,
done.
so like if anything moves over time or
Yeah, so if you
changes
ever
over-
wanted to bring it back, just be like, just do it the way it was, and they could just replicate it.
That's cool. But that's pretty handy too. Like if you had like one dude that plays, a lot of like the same style of guitar, that would be kind of handy because like they could keep his setup profile or whatever.
Yeah.
And then make
Where he
his other
likes it.
guitars more or less play, virtually the same. So that's pretty cool.
And they have people like touring guys that are out and around that they've used it, and they can go to a city and go, oh, this is in that city. They can bring it to that shop.
Oh, and they
Get it
they
done
can get
to
it done
their
at a different.
specs because
Okay.
they have a whole database
That's pretty cool.
of even like famous people that play, like their information's in there, so they can store, so they can, if they ever come through town,
Right.
they can just throw it in, go, hey, that's Keith Urban.
Yeah.
I don't know how he popped in, but Keith Urban.
Yeah.
There it is.
Getting his Takamine plecked or whatever.
Yeah,
Or was that Garth Brooks?
that's Garth Brooks.
Okay, never mind. Garth Brooks pops into a pleck shop and I'm just kidding.
Garth Brooks gets himself plecked in Denver.
Yeah.
News at 9.
All right.
All right.
Well then,
Let's try some stuff because I don't even know what we're.
Yeah, we
what
only got
we're
like it's gonna be like the power. Well, it's not even a power hour anymore.
Power 20.
Yeah, power 15. Yeah. So we're gonna go through some of the Greer effects. I think in the past we've done like short videos of their stuff. Like I know we did one with one of their boosts. I know we've done the light speed, but I don't know if we've ever done like a few of theirs on the stream. So today we're gonna be hopefully trying to get through the Southland, the Royal Velvet, and I almost called it Black Mountain Fudge Cake, but that's not right. The Black Mountain Crunch
Fudge
Drive.
cake.
Well, it always reminds me, for some reason the name of this always reminds me of King of the Hill, like Big Mountain Fudge Cake, which was John Redcorn's band. Anyway. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna get through those just to give you guys some background. The Royal Velvet, obviously from some of the decorations you can tell there's a British theme, but it's particularly going for a Vox AC style overdrive, or the preamp more or less from a Vox AC circuit. The Southland, I've never explicitly heard what it was based on, but to me, it kind of gets into that Dumble vein of things. Like a lot of the Dumble style drives or Dumble preamps tend to have this more, slightly more, I wouldn't say, well, because I mean, they're calling it harmonic, so it sounds dumb to say harmonically rich, but you know what I mean? It's got more going on than just like a straight focused overdrive. It's it's got a little more smooth character to it, and it's a little more full sounding, I think. It's not as focused.
Right, because the light speed gets a lot of the attention.
Yeah, and
But
that
I
one's
think
they're
this
more
sound-
like focused kind of Klon style overdrive.
Yeah, but I think this is a really good overdrive.
Yeah.
I don't know, personally. So.
Yeah. I guess we'll start with the Royal Velvet real quick.
I
and
don't know,
then
Mike, we'll just go ahead
go from there.
We'll go ahead there with the royal velvet there, Mike. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stiff upper lip and all that, yeah.
Bootstraps and all that.
Bootstraps, stiff upper lip and all that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying no more.
It's pretty good with the
That's nice and smooth.
It is a little smoother than I was actually. I don't know, maybe keep going and pick up that kind of has that to
Yeah,
it,
it could
but
be.
that's all.
Yeah, I think it sounds good. I like it. I don't have a bridge pickup. I'm wondering, should we plug something in that's got a bridge in it?
Yeah, real quick.
Dylan's like, well, I just happen to have something right here.
Also, Texas toast.
Also Texas toast. Not a lot of low end.
No. Yeah, well, I mean, most boxes shouldn't really have like. I mean, to me, like, if a Vox ever or a Vox circuit ever had an overwhelming low end, that would be really odd. 'Cause, like most of the time, most Voxes, that's the whole thing. They completely remove the negative feedback, so you end up basically cutting off most of the
Most of
low
the
end
low
past
end.
a certain spot. Yeah,
It's all chime, man.
yeah.
I'm so not used to hearing you play without like some kind of fucking
Yeah.
thundering low end. It's really weird.
It's like I'm not used to the walls aren't shaking.
Yeah, I'm like, why?
yeah.
Why is something's wrong?
But yeah, no, it's definitely got a little more of a focus. I think it's got a little more of a focus kind of drive to it. But
Yeah, I dig it. All right.
cool. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Switch you over, and let's hit the Southland.
See, right there already.
Yeah. Sean was asking what song I was just playing like before. It was probably not the Rolling Stones one. He was probably asking about. I think it was the Prince from Diamond Head. That was the last one. I was trying to think of British stuff, so I was like, I'll just play. Oh, actually,
Yeah. I think I mean that's
actually sounds really good.
That's a quality overdrive. I want to hear what
Quality
the P90.
overdrive.
That's
Yeah.
quality overdrive. I don't forget that.
Yeah. It sticks with me, you know? Playing so hot, the screen got brighter for a
Did it?
second.
Yeah. That's right, baby. It's like a power station.
That's actually pretty phenomenal for like a nice mellowy drive as well.
Nah.
Yeah, well, honestly, that one out of all of their stuff, that one's always suited your playing probably the most.
Yeah, because I remember, like, I like the Lightspeed,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but the Southland always seemed to be, like, a
Well,
little bit more
whenever-
towards what I like.
Well, I feel like whenever if I ever get somebody that doesn't quite bond with the J Rocket dude, this is usually a good follow up because it usually like it hits a vibe that's close enough, but it has like a little bit tighter, like a little bit more grit to it. Because like the dude tends to be real smooth, like
Yeah.
compressed, very compressed. Whereas this kind of still has a little bit of a little more touch sensitivity to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, buddy. Slick click.
This is actually quite a bit thinner, yeah, comparatively speaking.
It's definitely got that,
interesting.
like, that P90, though.
Yeah.
P90s, it's like, I'm drunk and I'm outside. And I'm naked.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a, yeah.
We'll switch real quick and try to fit the
What do
black.
we got time? What do we got for time? Time check, 5
Okay.
minutes.
We
Perfect,
can do
yeah,
it.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, is that Darrell's in here?
He is. Yeah, I just saw him pop in.
Oh, sweet.
So they said the Southland is built
He just
on
popped in. Hide the valuables.
the light speed, but it has more gain.
Huh?
Oh. Well, because to me, like,
Yeah.
maybe, I guess, I've never tried pushing the light speed to see, but to me, like, the light speed just never, like, it never quite gets to that level of clipping. You know, like, it just never quite, so I guess that kind of makes sense, like, if they're just pushing the hell out of the front end a bit more. That would make sense. Oops, I just plugged in the
I was
same
like,
thing
what are
again
you,
twice.
I'm like, what are you doing?
See, well, no, it's distracting.
I was like, are we stacking these? What's
Distracting
going on?
this. No, I the power cable was a little too short for the other side, so we're just doing the one. Oh, still me. That's
So
a
what's
big
this
beefy.
kind
What humbucker is it?
This is the SH4, by the way.
Oh, so it's a classic.
Yeah.
classic.
Because I've always loved these humbucker or these neck pickups anyway, and so that's why I wanted this in there because you'd still get a nice clarity through it,
Yes.
but not boomy, too boomy of a low end. So there's still.
How about the black one? I don't remember what it's based on. For some reason, I want to say it's something Marshall, but you never know.
Yeah. Bring it a little bit. I like it. So what is it based on?
It's Marshally.
It is
Marshall,
Marshall.
yeah,
That's what I
I think
thought. This one I always thought was supposed to be, yeah, kind of Marshally. Well, we got.
It's like the darkness.
What's
Oh,
up?
the band, The Darkness. Really? Oh, okay,
They
that's
were
fun.
listening to Permission to Land
Okay.
and going for that.
Have you ever watched that dude's channel? He's like a super positive. I always forget his name, but I always love his videos because he's like overly positive, which is nice for a
Dan
change.
Hawk.
Dan Hawk, that's right. Yeah. I always forget his name, but yeah, his YouTube channel is kind of fun.
Dan Hawkins?
Yeah, because he kind of does different things. People send him different videos to sort of react to, but he's just very positive and he's like way more encouraging than some of those guys can be.
Since some of the other douchebags
Yeah.
that are out there.
Yeah.
I said it. That's right.
2 minutes.
I said it. That's right. I said it.
We'll see how far it goes. More power. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Very
It's
cool.
very. It's another one that's pretty touch sensitive, kind of like because you can go. And then if you- Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly their stuff's always really solid. It's one of those things though. I feel like sometimes people either know the amps or they know the pedals, but they don't always know both.
Right.
'Cause, like, I
or
feel
they
like-
only know the one.
Right, and that's
You
one
know,
something.
and it's
Yeah,
like-
you're right. Because like a lot of people always bring up the light speed, but it's like he offers so many other good things that don't necessarily get brought up as often. And again, like
I really like this pedal. So
yeah, I
I'm
was
a
gonna
big
say
fan.
I
I'm a
still
big
feel
fan
like
of
that
this
one's
one.
the winner of his line.
Yeah.
But again, the light speed fits a good spot, but I already feel like there's so much competition for that spot already. Whereas like that one actually is pretty unique sounding to me. So
Yeah. Also built in the USA.
yes.
All right, we got to roll, right? We're done. All right, so thanks for everybody for tuning in. Sorry for coming in late. You know how we do. Go check out our friends over at Texas Toast Guitars. We appreciate them.
Yes.
These are cool guitars. So if you want one, you know where to find one. Go talk to the boys, and then go Check out Dylan Talks Tone, because he'll be talking Tone over in the Tone spot,
pickups,
in the
yeah.
Tone Lounge.
Yes.
Yeah. So until next time, we'll see you guys on the flip side.